6-4 victory tonight. I'm joined by Brandon Aliff and Callum Burnett. And guys, it was a little more difficult than it needed to be. What kind of happened in the third period? Was it a case of just getting a bit overconfident and taking your feet off the gas pedal?
I would say we all thought we keep playing hard, we keep going, but I think we just let loose a little. We're still in fifth gear, which we could have stepped up a little bit more. As they came out harder than us, we didn't take as many shots as we should have. But yeah, they buried their chances. The chances they had, they buried them, and they worked harder than us. We couldn't say anything else. We weren't that hardest, but no one that hardest. We should have just kept going from 6-0 up to keep putting pucks in the net and keep skating and make some hits.
Head coach Sean Houston called a well-timed timeout. What did he say to you guys to kind of get you to calm down?
Well, we were just saying, come on boys, like step up the game now. They're basically making us stupid. Like, just there's no need to. From 6-0 up to being 6-2 when he called it, or 6-3, it shouldn't have come to that. So we were just running around, not sticking to our systems. We were just running around, and they just got the chances where from us not panicking, trying to get the puck out. They just took the chances, which Sean called that timeout. So we calmed down, reevaluate the situation, and we go back in and we finish the period off hard and get that W, which was needed.
Callum, as one of the youngsters stepping up to the #1 squad tonight, who was sort of a mentor for you, helping you gather some experience here on the top team?
Definitely the older guys on the D. So you got Scotty out there, you got Baz. They as soon as I'm on and off the ice, they constantly give me feedback, like letting me know what I'm doing, if it's going well, if it's going wrong, and that's just me. That helps me develop my game, so that I'm helping them on the ice. I'm being an asset to them while I'm out there, and I'm always so thankful when they do that, because that's what I need to get better, and then it also helps the team out, because I can actually do a good job when I'm out there and do something good for them.
You guys were short-staffed a bit tonight on the blue line and having to make the shift from forward back to defense. Tell us a little bit about all the different things you have to do both on the ice and mentally preparing to switch from forward to defense.
I used to play D back in the juniors with the head of the junior program, Ben Bitchley, under him. But it did feel any different. But the only part that did feel different was being set back, because when the play was going up, I'm normally straight onto the net so I could get tipping or be in the dirty areas. But I had to set back, which is the hardest bit. So I love getting in the dirty areas trying to get a goal with. But yeah, it was fun playing D, and I quite enjoyed it. And I'm just trying to prove the point that I'm not just a forward, I can play in a D position. And I brought back some memories playing D, which, and like Callum said, I had Dan and Barry and Cooper helping me to play D. They was all helpful. They was telling me strategies and positioning, which was quite good. And unfortunately, I had one goal put in on my shift, which was the only downside I had. But I felt I had a pretty good game as a D man. Maybe in future I'll probably play more D, but we'll see.
Callum, Michael Gray, your goaltender, has been fantastic for you all season. One of the Raiders to play the most games for the squad. What's it like as a young D-man to have such a steady presence, barking instructions out for you behind, in between the pipes?
It's just so helpful, because he knows what he's talking about. He's been in probably plenty more situations than me. In fact, he definitely has. So he knows what he's talking about, and if he says it, you just gotta like look on his perspective of it, because he's going to be right. He understands where things happen, what happens in games like this where you're up 6-0. He tells you you've got to keep going. You don't just take foot off the gas. You've got to keep plugging in. Otherwise, it does get sticky like that, and things can go wrong. And when you got him telling you that behind your ear when you're on the ice, let you know where you're going, it's a very big helpful asset to my game and to everyone else's game, because he doesn't just say that on the ice, he brings it into the room. He has the wise words to say when we need them, and they do work. But we pulled the win out of the bag in the end. It wasn't the best way to do it, but we did it because we regrouped, we had words said from people who had to say them, and we plugged away to get the win in the end.
It's happened before where you've got out in front to a big lead against the This time you showed more resiliency and it really built a lot of character. Talk a little bit about what it means as another win, perhaps beyond the W, in that your ability to hold on this time and take that momentum into the next game.
It's like Sean said, each team we've got these mini series, and fortunately we are 3-1, 3-2 up with the Red Hawks. They are a good club, and last time we were up 4-0 at their place and they pulled it back and it went OT and they just buried us in the OT. But we just thought tonight, Sean said, we showed a lot more passion, a lot more grit, a lot more grafting, and that's what we did. We showed a lot more passion. The penalties did kill us, but we had a good PK. They were helping us step up their game, and we just took our chances. Like I said, like you saw, 6-0 up, and then Pushka buried in that last one in the main seconds, which was a good play start, so we can get that. You can just see the W in that picture. Hopefully we can make more few W's so we can make playoffs. Keep the career going.
Looking ahead to next week, Callum, you're sitting in 5th place, making a nice push up the standings. It's going to be a big challenge against the Peterborough Phantoms. What do you need to do to come away victorious at home next Sunday?
We know we can beat them. We know we can beat every team in this league. It's just a matter of having that quick, heavy start, that get that first goal at the beginning of the game. Because when we do that, we just keep plugging in like we saw. Like we get the first goal, next thing you know, it's 6-0 up. And we just got to now learn from today's game that in that third period you've got to keep going. And with the Peterborough Phantoms, they're a solid team, and we know we can beat them, but we've got to understand that if that performance was against them, it might have gone the other way, and we've got to make sure that we look at that and regroup and put it right in training coming up this week for it, and put things right so that doesn't happen again, and that we're better for it.
Callum Burnett and Brandon Aliff, two of the young stars here for the Everyone Active Raiders, and best of luck next week, and thanks so much for your time, guys.
Thank you very much.